Sean Styles in the morning.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
Hey, many thanks to Snelly and the team for another wonderful 2.5 hours. A very good morning to you. It's Sean on your Wednesday morning. We're going to have a lovely morning together today. Got a guy on a bit later on. He's a local harmonica player who's just won a big award. Hey, don't miss him. He's fab, you know. Got a brand new Mark My Words coming up. You got the other one. Shine It In Your Hand went yesterday. Brand new one for you today. Some great music lined up throughout the morning, including this one from Charles and Eddie. Made up you're with me today, you know. Hey, so Paul McCartney at the Echo Arena tonight, eh? Going to be playing a few of his best tracks throughout the day on Radio Merseyside. And we're going to have a bit of fun as well this morning with your tenuous links to Paul McCartney. Give us your long and winding road stories to Paul Mac. Did your sister borrow a pen off his auntie's mate or something like that? Oh, you've got them stories, you lot, all right, I'll tell you. I've been out learning the harmonica. I bet you remember on the show a couple of weeks back we were talking about awards, and this guy rang up from the Whittle. He said, I've won an award for playing blues and soul harmonica. I've been over to see him. Wow, he's fabulous. His name's Ian Boyle. You'll hear that a bit later on.
Travel. BBC Radio Merseyside.
What's it like, Hats?
It's not looking too bad out there. Your motorway's looking a lot better. So the M56 westbound traffic's returned to normal westbound from 12 at Runcorn. I think we'd have people slowing down because there's a vehicle on the hard shoulder with their hazards on, but no lanes are affected by this, and that congestion's cleared up. The M16 Manchester bound, that congestion's cleared up going through the roadway. It's at 21.8 for the Croft interchange. Those roadways...
Going to be hearing from one of our very talented listeners after 11 o'clock. Remember Ian from Bebington a couple of weeks ago? Well, he rang us to tell us about the unusual award he'd won. Well, I've been over to see him. He won the 2018 Rock and Blues Harmonica Player of the Year. And boy, is he good, I'll tell you, don't miss that. And Alison Litherland's holding on to her Young at Heart title. If you think you're the one, put your name on the list to beat it. 0800 731 9333. More tenuous links to Paul McCartney on the programme this morning. Heather's in Greasby. Hello, Heather.
Hi, Sean.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you.
What have you got for me, Heather?
Local, national and international news from the heart of Liverpool.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
It's 11 o'clock here on BBC Radio Merseyside. It's time for the news. Here's Simon Moffat.
Thanks, Sean. Theresa May is to face a vote of no confidence in her leadership tonight. A number of people in the Conservative Party have overnight as temperatures drop to 2 Celsius, and tomorrow expect a blustery day. BBC Radio Merseyside News.
Thank you very much, Simon.
Sean Styles in the morning.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
Hey, welcome back in. Got some great stuff on the programme still to come, including a very talented listener, Ian from Bebington. He's an award-winning harmonica player. And do you know what? He's been attempting to teach me a few notes. I was born by the river. I'm going to add that to leaf and triangle on my CV next time I apply to the Philharmonic Orchestra. Got another Wednesday's wacky...
Travel. BBC Radio Merseyside.
There she is.
Thanks very much, Sean. If you're headed southbound on the M6 in that direction, just be aware we've got very slow traffic because of an earlier broken down lorry. That's from 18 at Middlewich and Home Chapel to 17 for Sandbach and Crewe. It's happened in the roadworks area, so do just watch out for that. All lanes have been reopened now.
Sean Styles.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
Great song, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Elton John on BBC Radio Merseyside. Now, what I love about my show is that, you know, you never know where it's going to lead me to. We were talking a little throwaway line about awards you might have won the other week and a quirky or an unusual prize. It led me to Bebington learning harmonica. Why? Well, Ian Boyle called to say he'd just won the 2018 Blues and Rock Harmonica Player of the Year at a Bristol International Harmonica Festival. And this is big time, this, so I thought, why not? I'm going to meet him and I'm going to get a lesson off him as well.
It's all about sort of like drawing in, blowing out, and a lot of using your tongue as well that people don't realise. People think it's just sort of like blowing in and out, but the tongue plays a huge part on playing the harmonica.
Give a lot of folk a laugh.
And you were saying there are a lot of medical benefits here, aren't there? Because this can help people with respiratory trouble, Connie.
Yeah, absolutely. People who have breathing medical problems, it's really good for strengthening the diaphragm and the lungs. And in some places they do sort of prescribe it, but I mean, I wouldn't recommend going out buying a harmonica unless you check with your doctor. And it's also really good for mental health as well. There's a lot of studies that have been done for harmonicas to be used as a tool for helping with mental health. In fact, it works for me because whenever I get stressed, I just reach for the harmonica and start playing, and it just cheers me up. And
you've been playing for, did you say 4.5 years, which I suppose is a relatively small time to be involved in any instrument, but how long has it taken you to be that good then, most days practice?
Well, I practice every day. And it's like any instrument. If you're going to practice 10 minutes a day, you're going to improve slowly. If you practice 3 or 4 hours a day, you're going to improve really quick. I've been known to put in anything from sort of like 2-3 hours a day right up to 10 or 11 hours. If I get a chance and no one's in the house, I'll practice all day. I was going to say, if there's no one in the house. Otherwise, you have got the most understanding family on the planet. That's right. And if the neighbours are out as well, of course. But it just takes a huge amount of practice. You just got to get that bug, you know.
You're in a band as well, aren't you?
Yeah, the Ian Boyle Blues Band.
Yeah,
I named it after myself.
Well, why not?
Well, I thought it was the thing to do.
Now you're an award winner, get your name on the band.
Absolutely. So, yeah, we've got a great band, fantastic lineup, 6-piece band. So there's myself, there's Neil, who's a guitar player. He's also saxophone player, so we do a lot of dueling between the harmonica and the sax. Wow. Piano player, who else have we got? Fantastic drummer, trumpet player, he's in there as well. Cool. So so we just all put it together, and it's more or less ready to go. So in 2019, we're looking to take the band out onto the road and play some gigs in Liverpool, and whatever else. So it's going to be a great band and some great talent in there.
Can anyone play this?
Anybody at all can learn to play the harmonica.
The younger the better, obviously, would you say?
No, I'd say for anybody at all. Anybody can if they've got because the beauty of the instrument, you can take it anywhere you like, anywhere you go. I never leave the house without the harmonica. I never leave the room without a harmonica. It goes wherever I go, a harmonica will be with me, and it's absolutely fantastic musical instrument. It's underrated. You know, people always want to play the guitar and things like that, but when you think about it, it's 4 inches. That's how big it is. It's 4 inches.
But you know what? It's a great sound when people hear the sound, particularly in the band, in your band and other bands. They pick it out, don't they? Go, wow, listen to that.
Yeah, well, that's it, you see. But a lot of bands use it, though, as an impact instrument, and it doesn't have to be an impact instrument.
Right, lesson number 1. I'm going to ask your mate here with this microphone while you show me just an opening few bars on something, if you will.
Right, so can you say E?
Can I say E? E.
Brilliant. Right. Now, I want you to say E, but breathe in. E.
E.
Excellent. Okay. Now I want you to do that as the harmonica. Yeah, you don't... just whisper the E. Whisper the E. That's it. Right, okay. Now I want you to say oo.
Oo.
But I want you to say it as the harmonica. That's it. Okay, now I want you to say E, oo. So breathe in, E. Breathe out, E. That's it. Okay, now I want you to say R. Coming in, breathing in. Okay. E, oo, R, like this. Oo, R. Brilliant.
Am I in the band? Yes or no?
Well, we'll think about
Work
it.
to do yet.
We'll talk about it. All right.
Do you know what? That's fantastic. I really enjoyed that.
It is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is fun. It's
And I suppose it's a case of sitting down and just listening to the noises. It's
well,
making...
you know what? It's so easy these days because if you go on YouTube, there is lessons everywhere.
Wow.
There's so many people just giving away information for free. You can literally just go on. I mean, I feel that I'm a product of YouTube. I've had a few lessons from a few people around the country, and there's some fantastic harmonica players in this country. But generally, I only had a sort of 2 or 3 lessons. The rest of it all came from free information on the YouTube on YouTube.
So just tell us, Ian, if anyone's listening today who thinks, I'd like to have a go, I've always thought about that, or, it's something I might be interested in, how would they go about getting involved here?
Well, what we do, we run a monthly harmonica group in the Wirral. It's called Blues Heart Wirral, and it's run by a friend of mine called Sam Wilkinson. And basically, you just come along, it costs £3. You need to bring a harmonica, so you need to go out and buy a harmonica in the key of C. You can come along and just join in, learn to play. Well, we won't teach people how to play, but we will give people good tips and get how to start and that sort of thing, Yeah, but it's a great little group. So if anybody's interested, and do you know what? If anybody wants to buy somebody a great present for Christmas, you might want to think about buying a harmonica. And if you want to check out my website, that's ianboyleblues.com. If you want to contact me through that, feel free to contact me, and I'll certainly give you information on the best harmonicas to buy and put you in the right direction.
Fantastic. So what did it feel like when you won the award? I mean, this is something you're very passionate about. You love doing it. You've got your band together. It must feel great. It must be a great feeling, that.
Well, it was just... it was an amazing feeling, I must admit. Because this is the 3rd year that I've been in for the competition. So the first year, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. And I got on that stage, and I was just a nervous wreck. Mm-hmm. But, since that time, I've done a lot of things. I've played quite a few gigs. I played blues festivals. We played up in Maryport in 2017. So this year, when I played the festival, I'd actually been out on the streets of Bristol, and I'd taken my busking stuff, and I'd been out and I'd done up my whole set on the streets of Bristol, and then I picked up my stuff, went into the venue, and went and did it all over again. I was nicely warmed up, played the festival, and it's great. Got the awards. Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, I've got the melodic award as well, which I wasn't expecting because I wasn't an amazing melodic player, to be honest, but it just happened. So just took it.
I think you're being very modest. Listen, congratulations and thank you so much for inviting me over today and enlightening me. Really, it was a subject I didn't know a lot about, and I'm going to have a little. Thank you so much for my gift. I'm going to have a lot of practice on that. Thank you.
Okay, but just let me play one more thing, something a little bit different that you may not have seen before.
Come on.
Check it out.
Beatboxing on the old harmonica. Yeah. Wow. Isn't that fantastic? Ian, congrats. You're a good man. Thank you so much for today. And good luck for the future, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thanks a lot for coming.
Do you know, he's a talented lad, and I had a cracking afternoon there with him, and he said if we could mention the monthly Blues Jam. It's every second Thursday of each month. Every second Thursday of each month. All musicians are welcome to come and play the blues. It's a great night. Guitarists, piano, drums, bass, brass, whatever you play, they want to see you there at Nathaniel's Wine Bar on the High Street in Bromborough, over on the Wirral. So if you fancy going along there, make a note in your diary. Every second Thursday of each month, all musicians to go along and have a great night, jamming, guitarist, piano. If you play anything like that, get yourself along there to Nathaniel's. And it's good, I've been online and had a look at some of the people who are giving the lessons out, and it's really good. You're getting results almost straight away if you can follow what they're saying. It's great. I'm enjoying it. Okay, I enjoyed that. It's all about the harmonica, I mean, when the standard Ian's at now is quite incredible, but he's only been doing it for 4 years as well, which really, it just shows you how good you can get with practice. But he said there that he practices sometimes for 10, 11 hours a day. Now, there's dedication to your craft. 10, 11 hours a day on the gob iron. There's Hattie. Hello, Hattie.
Hello.
10, 11 hours a day practicing on that.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. But, you
Must
know,
have good lungs.
if you want to get there, you've got to practice hard. You know what practice makes, don't you? The neighbour's angry.
Has he got a soundproof shed or something where
No,
he
he
practices?
just cracks on. But he had loads of all these different harmonicas laid out on his table, including one which you probably heard there in the Stevie Wonder song. That's got the same amount of keys as a piano, the same amount of
Wow.
notes in it.
And you've been practicing? You've actually looked at lessons?
I've been
I'm impressed.
They're dead easy to follow online. They're showing you how to hold it, how to hold your mouth onto the piece,
Yeah.
and how to do it. You know, it's not like a grand piano or a harp, is it?
What's good is you can't tell a gag while you're playing the harmonica, so it gives
your
us all a
gob shut.
little bit of rest.
Right, okay. Just stand a bit further. See that trapdoor hatch? Move over to the right a little bit there.
Travel. BBC Radio Merseyside.
Been a busy one, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a little bit busy this morning. We've got some good news for you on your motorways. The M6 southbound traffic is now easing. We did have delays between junction 18 to 17 because of broken down.
Sean Styles.
BBC Radio Merseyside.